speaking. Welcome, everyone, to the Senate. This is Kaleidoscope Season 5. Kaleidoscope at the Final 5 has the most infamous of all twists in the orc community, where one person is given the ability to snipe one other person out of this game. But before we begin, each player is going to have 2 minutes to explain why they should not be the ones sniped if it lands on them. We will then reveal who is the et tu brute, who's going to stab somebody in the back. And yes, it may be just like Caesar, your closest ally. It may be your worst enemy. It may be somebody that you had a hand in sending to the jury, whether it was directly or indirectly. The only person that will not be stabbed is Tyler, who won a best 2 out of 3 falls gauntlet to make it back into this game. So I will start a 2-minute timer.
We were saying who it is first.
No. 2-minute timer for each person to explain why it's not them. And then we say who it is. Then they stab somebody. Then that person has
Understood.
2 minutes to rebuttal.
Understood.
All right.
That's
Hmm.
just,
How we did it last season.
The
okay.
inner mechanisms of Gopher's mind is an enigma.
Okay. So who would like to go first? Anybody in particular want to speak up first? If
I'll
not,
go since I'm on a bus.
all right.
That's
Perfect.
fine.
I am going to get the clock out. Place it on 2 minutes. Yes. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Hi, y'all. I'm sorry my camera's not on. You won't be able to see me anyway. See, look. So, yeah. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but if any of you here happen to be the one with this power, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't choose me. It's been a long game, and I've been playing my butt off, like everyone else here, obviously. And I'm not going to take the full 2 minutes because I don't talk for that long. But yeah, there's still game left, and I still would love to play. So hopefully you have seen my game so far and enjoy having me and want to keep me in to see me get to the end because as y'all want to be one of those final people left, I really want to. So yeah, thanks.
You yield your time, Juan.
Yes.
All right. Any volunteers to go next? Nova?
Yeah, I can go next. That's fine.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
So first of all, the first point that I would like to make is just I think there's bigger fish to fry here. Like, I think everyone's been kind of under the impression that, as far as frets in the games go, I'm not it. But also, I have been playing hard. I've been doing my absolute best. I've put my all into every challenge. I got close on some. I've been grinding as best as my little legs will take me. And I've tried to play very close to me and who I am. And also, I would just like to put out there that whoever does get it, if you do decide to choose me, if that's what you want to do, no hard feelings. I get it. But I don't think that's the smartest choice. And yeah, that's good. I'm done.
All right. Thank you, Nova. All right. William or Andrew, any takers on who wants to go first? All right, William.
I'll go. That's fine.
One.
Just tell me what, okay, we're going. Cool. Hey everyone. For folks in the game, I think there is a clear contender for the winner. I think that name was brought up in the final duel between Tyler and Debbie. I think we all know that that person has been at the core of a lot of things and at the core of a lot of information. You can shake your head, Andrew, but you know it's you. You've been in a majority of the Lions chats, a majority of the calls. So everything, you've been steering the ship the whole game. And so for those who are in the game, this is a chance to get out someone who is a threat to win, like to be straight up. For those on the jury, I think we all, most of us, let's say, have had a hand in you being there some way, shape, or form. Even if the person did not vote, not you, Tyler, even if the person did not vote for you, they knew the vote was coming your way and intentionally voted in the minority. So that is not something they could say to kind of ease that pain. They knew that vote was coming your way. The only one who was a little bit like did not know would be Debbie. And so, Debbie, I'll take ownership of that. But I think Debbie, in that, I know you're not here, but just to state it, while Juan and I were the ones to take the shot, Andrew and Nova were loading the gun for us a few rounds ago by planting seeds of doubt and giving information and kind of setting up you to take the downfall of that. So I think that while we can take out a big threat here, I think jury, two of the folks here, specifically one, had a major hand in getting everyone there. And I, like everyone, we worked hard, and I'd still like to be here and continue to play because I don't think my story is done just yet. So,
All right, that is time, William. And
I have
then,
a story.
but not least, Andrew, it is your 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not oblivious to the fact that everyone has these perceptions about me. I would say the issue is one, all of those decisions were made as a collective, whether it would be I was in a group with someone proposed something and we all just kind of went along with it, or in other situations where someone would come to me with a plan. I would say, hey, this person said this, and then all of a sudden, this is going back to the Tyler Debbie round, where I said, hey, Tyler said that Debbie told him one, which is true. That is all true. But it wasn't me just kind of calling shots. People try to make it seem like that by every round. People would just kind of come to me and say, hey, what are we doing? And it's like at a certain point, it gets very aggravating when everyone else says, hey, I want to take off a round. Is that fine? Yeah, sure. I don't want to be the guy that everyone continues to come to with it. But like at the end of the day, I had to because no one else was trying to say anything. And then when they would, it was normally targeting me or someone that I was actually working with. So I had to go to bat for those folks. And I understand that that's probably a great reason to get rid of me at the situation. But like I said last night, we all knew this twist was coming. I could have easily just shut the fuck up a few rounds and just let people just vote randomly. I like structure. I like when everyone can be on the same page. And I knew that this time would come. And if I had to go, I would go, knowing that, I did everything I could to get to this point. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. Now we are going to reveal the rankings. Once we reveal the rankings, this is now nobody communicates outside of this Zoom. All right. We will now reveal the rankings. And once that winner is revealed, we will then ask if anybody has a hidden immunity idol. It'll be the last chance to get to play it. And then the person who was declared the et tu Brute must stab somebody in the back. That person they stab in the back will have 2 minutes to defend themselves and get them to change their mind. Nobody else may speak unless the person who was stabbed invokes somebody else's name. Then they can speak up. You hear your name, you may speak. You don't have to ask permission or anything like that. Your name gets mentioned, you speak up. All right? And then at the end of that 2 minutes, we will ask for a final answer from Brute. So, Jennifer, yes, what is the rankings?
Okay, so I'm just gonna give the rankings of everyone starting from the jury on. So there's 9 of you total. I'm gonna start with who would be technically, I guess you would call it 9th place. And that person received the most points, which means that person appeared last on a trust ranking the most. And it's gonna go from there. It was very close. Okay. So in 9th place, we have Lyndon. In 8th place, we have Debbie. In 7th place, we have Juan. In 6th place, we have Vicky. When I say it was close, just for reference, I'm not going to give exact numbers for everybody, but Vicky came in 6th place with 11 points. The next person, or should I say people, we have a 4-way tie for 2nd place. And each of these people have 5. So the person in 1st place has 4. So it was very, 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 like you can't get any closer than this. And just as a reference, if it did tie for the 1st place, it would have come down to a Coliseum duel. It did not come down to a tie in this place, but again, like you can't get any closer than this. So with that being said, in 1st place and the Brutus et tu Brute receiver for Kaleidoscope Season 5 is William.
William, before you review.
You're muted.
Jen muted.
Sorry, my bad. Start over. Sorry.
If anybody has a Hidden Immunity Idol and like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Well, it just so happens, I still have my lovely handy dandy idol, from day 3, that was good up until this exact moment. Well, William's off the table, unless you plan on stabbing yourself. No, okay. So that brings it down to Andrew, Nova, and Juan. And if we have a little bit of time, Topher, if you allow me to, can I ask a question?
No.
All right, fine. I feel like I need to see the beast fight itself, so I'm going to protect Juan.
All right. I have the envelope here, this scroll. For the last time, I will read the scroll. And I can confirm that Tyler does have a Hidden Immunity Idol, which means that Juan cannot be stabbed, which means, William, you must either stab either Andrew or Nova. Please make your choice now, and remember that they will then have 2 minutes to defend themselves, whoever you choose.
I think it's pretty clear from what I stated earlier. I'll be using my vote to eliminate Andrew.
All right, Andrew, you now have 2 minutes to change William's mind. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not throwing Nova under the bus. The four of us had a crew. You had to pick between two people. Everyone, like I said, everyone wanted to come to me with everything. I knew that this was kind of the situation I was going to put myself in by doing that, but it happens. I'll give away my time, but it seems like this was the plan from the beginning, so I can't really sit here and try to sway someone to do something that was always the plan.
Andrew, we'll make it official. You have been slain. You are the 5th member of the jury. Thank you. You are such an incredible human being, an incredible player, and unfortunately, it is as it is written, so it shall be. Andrew, this ends your time. You may speak your piece.
I'll see y'all next week.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. For everyone else, we have now entered into the final 4, where you will compete to become the last gladiator standing. 2 more of you will be slain, and then the other 2 will have to give your best speeches and take on the jury in the Senate, the final Senate. Please bring with you, if you can, please procure 2 cups and a ping pong ball. If you do not have access to these items, please let us know as soon as possible.